this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They started on the ground with Ekeler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next. About it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ekeler now between the tackles, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
play fake. Rodgers.
Complete to Austin here over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And again, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the 1st half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Raiders 0.
Throwing Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Raiders 0. Jake Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because
this is caught at the 20.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
you're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with this.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers.
Out route to Hill, complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Raiders at 2-8 now in the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
They'd yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Adams the man in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First
To throw is Rodgers.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brings up second and 5 at the Patriots 21-yard line. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
Rodgers again now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Patriot first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Again, he finds more. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Complete to number 17. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 7-yard line.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Raiders 3. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Again, 12 yards. That's good for Las Vegas.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2nd and inches. At the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And again, it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now Jones. Over the middle, it's complete.
He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. One play, 75 yards.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Raiders 3. Jake Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Raiders 1st down.
Rodgers going to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In motion, Hill. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Touchdown Raiders. Tyreek Hill. 27 yards.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone. Here they go, and now they're going to fake it.
And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of those first snaps just because they can.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Up the middle they go. McLeod. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and pick.
And now here's another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Moore, the man in motion. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this to Eckler.
Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.